Welcome back to Ashili Reaction. Today we are discussing a story that has captured national attention and sparked intense debate across Ghana. The opposition New Patriotic Party, or NPP, has organized what it calls the Democracy Under Attack demonstration, claiming that Ghana's democracy principle and institutions are under
Before I was born, there was a young guy in this country.
pressure. I don't know why they are under pressure. Yes, supporters of the protest say it is necessary step to defend constitutional rights, protect democracy or democratic values, and hold those in power accountable. They argue that when citizens believe their voices are not being heard, peaceful demonstrations are an important part of democracy. On the other hand, the critics question whether the demonstration is truly about protecting democracy or whether it is simply another chapter in Ghana's political rivalry. They believe the focus should be on solving the country's economic challenges, creating jobs, improving the lives of ordinary Ghanaians. So what is really happening? Is this demonstration a legitimate call to safeguard Ghana's democracy, or is political massaging ahead of the future election?
It is for all of us to ensure that we put our voices together and say, government, hey, we voted for you. We did not sell Ghana to you. Ghana was not willed to John Dramani Mahama. Ghana was not sold to John Dramani Mahama and the NDs. The Ghanaian people believed in their message of reset and voted for them. In belief that food prices would come down, petrol prices would come down, cost of living would come down, their situation would be better.
I happen to be a victim. What they are telling me I did was that I allegedly posted President Mahama's picture with a wig. That was my crime. I was taken from Sunyani, drove through the cities, came to Accra, remanded on a very funny ground. And today, many others have suffered the same fate. Why would the president who claimed that he is ruling under a constitutional mandate choose to, he decides to suppress free speech?
Or that's exactly what we will be discussing today. We will examine the issues, different perspectives, and ask some important questions about the future of democracy, accountability, and peaceful civic participation in Ghana. Before we begin, we would like to hear from you. Do you believe this demonstration is necessary, or do you think it is mainly politics? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Now, let's get into the discussion right now. Eddy, what was your first reaction when you heard about the NPP's Democracy Under Attack demonstration?
When I first heard about the demonstration, the first thing that came into my mind was it's one of the political strategies. So I thought definitely since NPP are the ones that are those behind, that's what came into my mind. But after I went further to really understood, why they mounted that demonstration, since it's NPP the one conducting the demonstration, definitely they are also political gains also behind, but they are also pushing for a fair judgment and a better Ghana. NPP.
So you realize that it is not a political gain as you thought.
Yes.
So why do you
think the agenda can't be 100%? Definitely there will be also a political strategy behind, but the focus is 80%.
We have a government that clearly has a deliberate strategy to silence dissenting views. There's a seeming attempt to oppress the voices of the people. There's a deliberate strategy towards persecuting political opponents. And then it's become quite obvious that we are brewing a system of selective justice. And that for us and for everybody you see on the street is a danger to our democracy.
The focus is 80%. And why do you think the NPP decided to organize this protest now?
Because the earlier the better. Now they've already gotten some good reasons for them to mount this demonstration. Is the right time, because the judgment and everything the government is passed, sometimes things it might even take time before the president will even come to realization of. So I think they said, guys, this is the time. Let's make the demonstration. Let's make our voice be heard.
So do you believe this demonstration reflect genuine public concerns, or it is mainly political strategy?
As I said earlier on, the main goal is for the citizens, to fight for the citizens. Because if you're talking of democracy, it's not only about, putting the president, going for every 4 years to elect a president. The citizens are the ones who hold the power. So if things are not going in their favor, definitely they should come out, have a free and fair, demonstration, and also get the protection that they deserve. So I think that's the main reason why NPP stood behind to support them, support the citizens, let their voice to be heard. Yeah.
Let their voice to be heard.
But
and
NPP is the one behind. Definitely, there's also a political strategy.
So what specific issue are the organizers highlighting on?
Recently, the passing of judgment, since for power, focus on corruption. So now the main problem, one of them is the passing of judgment. If you are fighting corruption, definitely it should be free and fair, But since and there's always favoritism. There's always favoritism. Since NPP is no more in power, we saw what happened recently. He stood before the courts, and there are also NDC members who they've also committed, before even NDC came to power. So if you are doing that, you should also bring those such people. No, they also stand before the.
But the NPP could have also done that when they were on power or in power, but they didn't.
If you're talking of politics, my brother, it's a whole lot. But if the government is doing the same thing, prosecuting other people and passing judgment, there shouldn't be any favoritism. The law should always be passed free and fair.
So why is this protest being framed around democracy rather than ordinary party politics?
Even not talking of this, I think this corruption aspect. There are a couple of incidents where journalists, civilians, have also been arrested due to some comments they made, about this sitting government. And citizens have the right. They have the right to voice things out. They shouldn't be.
I happen to be a victim. What they are telling me I did was that I allegedly posted President Mahamat's picture with a wig. That was my crime. I was taken from Sunyani, drove through the cities, came to Accra, remanded on a very funny ground. And today, many others have suffered the same fate. Why would the president who claimed that he is ruling under a constitutional mandate choose to... he decides to suppress free speech.
They shouldn't be intimidated. If they are voicing something out, definitely should be heard clear. If you're going to do something about it, good. If you're not going to do anything about it, it's also fine. But their voice should be heard.
Their voice should be heard for sure. So what message do you think the organizers want Ghanaians and the international community to hear?
That democracy in Africa should be free and fair. It's not only just about going every 4 years to select a president, but the citizens should always hold the power, and what they deserve, what they need. You should listen to them and know what they want.
So in your view, what does a healthy democracy look like?
Processing free and fair, in my opinion, free and fair judgment, listening to your civilians, creating enough jobs and creating enough jobs for them to be doing, and there should always be free demonstration. Yeah, demonstration is also part of it. As your free of speech should also be included. But if you are arresting civilians based on comments and then that means democracy is at risk.
Democracy is at risk. And what is the biggest challenges facing Ghana's democracy today?
Biggest problem is about the favoritism. If like now NDC is in power, they won't prosecute their members who are at fault. Yeah. And if NPP also comes to power, that's the same thing they are going to do. So that's the main reason democracy in Ghana is at risk. If someone commits, just bring them to the law. Let the law deal with them, no matter their political background. If it goes that way, everybody will be accountable. They will learn that if I commit, definitely it doesn't matter the party I belong to, can bring to the law. So people will start doing the right thing.
How should the government respond to this demonstration like this, or to demonstrations like this?
He should just listen to them, and where he finds loopholes, he should just address it.
Nation, not a political agenda.
You all want a better Ghana. No, you all want a better Ghana. That's all what we want. Not about NDC, NPP, new for that. No.
Today, I saw different dressing of Ghana. I've never seen that dressing before. What do you think about the Ghana police they are dressing today? I think it looks well organized as a police, and then maybe facing a crowd like that, demonstrating on the side. You don't know what you expect. I was absolutely sympathizing with them with that kind of heat in Ghana and the kind of armor they have absolutely put on during this demonstration. Eddy, what role should the police play in balancing public safety with the right to protest?
Before any organization organize a demonstration, they should inform the police. They should inform the security system for protection. Because sometimes things can get messy over there, and the police will be the people, or the fire service, whoever been involved, will be the people to bring situations peace. And the police, kudos to them, as you said, they were there in their numbers to make sure that the peaceful protest that the civilians are conducting, or the NPP behind conducting, will be safe. Yeah, because the safety of the citizens are very, 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 very important. And today happens to be one of the days they did a fantastic job. Sometimes there will be misunderstanding between the same individuals. There will be misunderstanding. So it's something we should always project when there is a demonstration. Police were there. They did their job fantastic.
So, what lesson can Ghana learn from previous political demonstrations?
What Ghana can learn from it is that there should always be peaceful demonstration, because a demonstration whereby a civilian will lose his life is no good.
So, do you support the NPP demonstration? Yes or no?
I support the civilian demonstrating.
You support the civilian demonstration?
But with NPP behind.
Or with NPP?
The NPP weren't the only organization or the only party members who were there.
Can public protest strengthen the camp?
Definitely. Because anytime there is a demonstration, it's a clear message to the party in power that things we as a public, there are certain things we are not interested in it. There are certain things which is going not in our favor. One of their main problems, aside this demonstration they conducted today, is also unemployment. So if they conduct in the near future, if they conduct another demonstration saying that, Mr. President, there's also the unemployment rate is still growing. So if there's anything you can do about it, definitely I think it's a clear message.
Should political parties organize more peaceful demonstrations? So is Ghana democracy improving or facing new challenges?
It's improving. For a country to conduct a demonstration with a police force and other services, the fire force and other security personnel, involved to make sure that everything goes successful, it's a plus. Not all countries can do that. If Ghana can conduct a peaceful demonstration,
so we just hope the government, John Dramani Mahama, as the father of the nation, could possibly listen to the grievances of his children and sons and daughters. What issues should Ghanaians or Ghanaian leaders prioritize right now? 1, democracy. 2, jobs. 3, education. 4, healthcare. Or 5, the economy.
I will rearrange them in this alphabetical order. First of all, enough jobs for the people. Because if you're creating enough jobs for the people, definitely you can use that enough job being created to balance the economy. Or definitely the citizens will get their hands on something doing, and which will be to pay tax, and there's going to be a flow of income into the system, and also the health aspect as well. Because you can't tell me that you won't get sick, my brother. Who knows? You are fit today, tomorrow you are down. So if they also pay much more attention to the health sector, it's going to be very good. Then I think the democracy aspect will also come. Because if they are able to tackle this three aspects, now Ghana is going to be on its feet again. You also have to make sure that you are building more schools, so that the teachers, what they are learning after their education, they can service the nation as well.
And for sure, guys, there's always gonna be a critics. There's always going to be a people not happy with what the government is doing. But the right way to do is to peaceful demonstrate. If the government is not listening, peaceful demonstration. And that's exactly what has happened today. And hey, kudos to the demonstrators. And we hope the government will also listen and then correct those of the mistakes or the grievances they are taking on. Thank you very much for your time. What are your thoughts about the demo? Let us know in the comment section for sure. See you in the next video. Ciao.